Good evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to my evening news report right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. New Hampshire House Senate leaders weigh emergency bill to provide unemployment benefits to unpaid federal workers. As the federal government shutdown enters its fifth week, state legislative leaders say they will provide unemployment benefits to New Hampshire federal workers who have been going without pay. WMUR first reported Monday that New Hampshire House Speaker Steve Shurtleff and Senate President Donna Saucy, both of whom are Democrats, are exploring emergency legislation that would allow the State Department of Employment Security to provide the benefits. In a statement, Shurtleff and Saucy said, as the shutdown hits day 31, the House and Senate leadership are jointly announcing that we have begun exploring emergency legislation that allows the New Hampshire Department of Employment Security to issue unemployment benefits to furloughed federal workers. We are also exploring the possibility of using surplus state funds to supplement the lost funding for critical federal programs. Their statement continued, we urge President Donald Trump to work with our federal delegation, and we applaud our delegation's continued efforts to reopen the government. We will not let Granite Staters suffer because of the president's ill-advised border wall. About 2,400 federal workers in New Hampshire have been furloughed with no end in sight to the partial federal government shutdown as Trump and Democrat House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Senate Democrat leader Charles Schumerman are at a settlement on both the border wall funding and other aspects of the immigration issue. Essential federal workers who must work without pay are officially employed, meaning they are now allowed to claim unemployment benefits, the U.S. Department of Labor said last week. Non-essential workers who have been furloughed are allowed to file for unemployment. Several states are exploring defying the directive and issuing those benefits to those who are not now eligible. California Governor Gavin said Friday, the good news is we're going to do it, and shame on them, the Trump administration. In Concord, state legislative sources said the Democrat leadership will be asking the Employment Security Agency for a detail on available funding and benefits this week. Unemployed workers in the state can receive up to $427 a week for 26 weeks. WMUR has asked Republican Governor Chris Sununu for a comment through a spokesman, but has received no response. Sources said the legislative leaders discussed the idea with Sununu in recent days. State Commissioner of Labor George confirmed that the total number of federal workers affected by the shutdown is 2,400. But George said his department has no way of breaking down those who are furloughed and not working from those that are required to work and are not receiving pay. George also confirmed that the workers who are not working would generally be eligible for unemployment benefits, but those who are working and not getting paid are not eligible as they are not separated from work. The definition for unemployment is receiving no wages and performing no services. That group is providing services. And that does it for my evening news report right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great evening, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another news report. Goodbye, everyone.